Hello and welcome to the Warhammer Meta Chasers. I am joined by just the dead Sanguinius right now, and the illustrious Adam Camilleri, who is still joining us, even though he is sick as a dog, as they say. But
absolute crook. The Cron crud has laid me out.
But
it's quite rough. Yeah, got back from Palm Springs on Wednesday, woke up on Thursday, and I'm like, I am become death. I am the Nightbringer. Everyone fear me.
I am afraid. I'm glad you're far away right now because I don't want to catch what you're getting. It doesn't sound good. But we all know that once you start talking about Warhammer, you're going to be fine, and nobody will be able to tell that you're sick regardless.
So 100%. No one will have any idea that I'm sick.
Of course not. Other than the fact that we just mentioned it right now.
Yeah.
But this is your weekly podcast talking about the best of the best in the meta and all meta around the world of 40K. And we have two big events to be talking about today. Why don't you intro those?
Yeah, so first up we have Uprising, which is the LVO equivalent for Australia. This is our 3-day, 8-round slobber knocker. It is held over in Adelaide, South Australia. 176 players, like I said, 8 rounds. And this is one of the most prestigious events of the calendar year in the land down under. Some saying this and our Australian Team Challenge is, ANZTC, is our two most prestigious events. Now that Australian Masters isn't running as consistently as it was. But this is going to be a big one. This field is stacked and is going to be a very interesting meta. So why don't we jump in? Tell us a little bit about what we're going to see there, my dude.
So the Imperial Superfaction, there are 8 Sisters of Battle, 8 Custodes, 9 AdMech, 10 Astra Militarum, 4 Grey Knights, and 4 Imperial Knights. Space Marines are 16 Adeptus Astartes, 2 Dark Angels, 6 Space Wolves, 5 Blood Angels, 1 Black Templar, and 4 Death Watch. Chaos are 7 Chaos Space Marines, 5 T-Suns, 10 Death Guard. Oh, it's a spike in Death Guard. 8 World Eaters, 4 Emperor's Children, 9 Demons, and 4 Chaos Knights. Xenos, there's 14 Necrons, 11 Orcs, 8 Tau, 8 Votan. Hive Mind, there's 6 Tyranids and 1 Gene Stealer Cult. Eldari, there's 4 Drukhari and 2 Eldari, meaning the faction podium is Adeptus Astartes, topping off with 16. Necrons right behind them with 14, not too surprising there with the new juice that they got. Orcs behind them with 11, though. That's crazy. And then Astra Militarum Death Guard right behind them with 10. And then Demons at AdMech again with 9. This podium is buck wild.
Welcome to Down Under, baby. It's a whole different meta down here.
They're 6 months ahead. 6 months ahead.
Buck wild. I'm just surprised we have 8, 9 AdMech players in the country. I wouldn't have thought that was a thing. I thought we had like 3.
And, yeah, we've talked about this before. Like the cost of getting an AdMech army in Australia is astronomical.
Yeah. Like,
are they just proxied? Is that what is Uprising allow proxies?
I have no idea. You have to ask the TO. I think the TO does all the conversion approvals. So I guess, and down under, we're usually a little bit more okay with things because of the cost of stuff. And Australia has a very much like, we just want more people at events. So we very rarely turn people away unless it's really egregious. But dude, Necrons are the tail here, the meteoric rise of Necrons. We know everyone's got a freaking Necron army sitting in their garage by now, and all of a sudden they got a little bit more juice and they all turned out again. It's like they took less than 3 months off the meta, and now they're straight back to the top.
Even if they didn't already have a Necron army, all they need is 6 models at this point. Like, you're fine. 6 models, you got a Necron army, and it's not a bad one.
No, it's not bad. Look, I'm not a Pantheon of Woe enjoyer. I don't think that detachment is particularly good. I think Catan are good, and I think no matter where you put Catan, they're going to feel good. But the fact that you can have like a detachment that only works for 3 to 5 of your models, 6 of your models potentially, it seems a little bad. Seems a little awkward. I'd much rather just have a good unit in a good detachment that's good for everybody than pigeonhole myself. But we will see some stuff. Orcs, my man.
Orcs. I love seeing
Straya
there.
Straya. That's all that is.
I love seeing that. It's crazy to see it. Is it? I didn't think there was a big orc presence in Australia, though. Was there? Is that a normal thing, or is this a spike there that they're talking about dealing with the meta? Because everybody knows at this point you're going to be seeing Necrons. Catan specifically, let's be real. Maybe some destroyers. I'd like to see destroyers, but
to be fair, Gaz takes care of a Catan pretty freaking well. Like Gaz and some boys with crit 5s lethals.
Because like Gaz by himself, I don't know if he does it.
No. It's guys giving the boys crit 5s.
Guys with the boys, yes.
One wound.
Yep, that's fair.
Kind of giving them lethals. They'll punch.
Actually, if he's with 20 boys, that Catan will have a lot of trouble getting through that unit too. So
correct.
Yeah, I much like that.
The Catan will not be able to get through it. In fact, if the Nightbringer interrupts and spends precision, well, still doesn't necessarily kill Gaz every time
Yeah.
either. Has to rip the devs. Otherwise, Makari is also bullshit there as well. So
yeah,
is what it is. Death Guard is, so I'm actually surprised we don't have more Astra Militarum here. There's a lot of guard players in Australia, and we have a very strong Astra Militarum player base. But Death Guard is simply like, in my opinion, so many people in Australia got into the game with 8th edition. I know so many of my mates that I've made over the last 10 years have all got into the game during 8th edition, and all of them have a Death Guard army because everybody jumped on the Indominus box and they have a Death Guard army. So Death Guard always having consistent numbers in Australia is always going to be a thing. Demons and AdMech, like I said, I already talked about AdMech. AdMech are the spoiler of the meta at the moment. People have kind of forgotten. They didn't get nerfed that much. They lost like a unit and a half from their infinite unit army. They have like infinity minus 1.5 units now. So it's totally fine. Although it's a lot more Halo Screed that we're seeing rather than Skatari Hunter cohort, because they've pivoted away from the anti-Eldar tech because it's just not as necessary anymore. In saying that, I have a couple of Necron data points for you. The first of which is a Necron's detachment breakdown. Let's hit it.
Boom.
So we have 13 Necron players in attendance. They are split evenly between Pantheon of Woe and Cursed Legion.
Beat 14.
We have that number. We have 2 Awakened Dynasty, 1 Star Shatter, and 1 Cryptek Conclave. So all 3 of the new detachments are represented, but the Pantheon of Woe and the Cursed Legion are definitely over and above the most. And that is simply for the fact that I think Necron players are just very, very bored of Star Shatter and Awakened Dynasty being the 2 playable detachments. So you give them something new, the players are going to jump on it.
I like the Cursed Legion. I think that's actually a fun one to play as. So I'm glad that one is actually taking a lot of popularity right now. Because I really thought the Pantheon of Woe was just going to be, and like you said, I don't think it's actually the best, or even, I'm not even going to say good, because like you said, when you have an entire detachment based on 5 or 4 data sheets in your entire codex, is like, is that really?
So I had this conversation with some people, and they said, "Oh, but what's the difference between that and like Ironstorm? Where it's just a detachment that just benefits the tanks." And the difference is granularity. The difference is you can have tank in a spectrum of unit that can be fit for different purpose. Essentially, if you play an army that isn't susceptible to a move 8, potentially advanced and charging threat range, or rapid ingressing, you kind of don't give a crap. You kind of just can pre-measure yourself to safety. And if you can kill 1 Catan a turn, well, by turn 4, they're trying to hold primary and score secondaries and kill you with 2 Catan.
I think that's the way that you have to look at it too, because exactly what you said, when you're talking about the data sheets, like there's 4 different data sheets, but those data sheets are almost identical. Like they're so close to each other. If you go if you're using the Ironstorm as an example, the different tank data sheets are vastly different.
Correct.
Like different roles. Like it's
like we had the Sus 2 Reaper alongside Vindies, alongside Ballistas, alongside Repexes. Like there's a big granularity there. Whereas Pantheon is like just strapping yourself to this profile for victory. This is the one I've got, and this is it. And they are very good. I just don't think that a Pantheon or Woe list is necessarily what I think is the way to go. I'm interested to see if anybody can brew something good with Cryptek Conclave though. Like I'm actually genuinely interested, because the rules are good.
They are very good.
You're sandboxed into the most awkward of units. In order to
I'm not surprised to see that the Cursed Legion is one of the more popular ones, because I do feel like that's something that people are excited to use for Necrons for a while, because it's a data sheet that has its own not data sheet. It's a keyword that has its own detachment that is lackluster, to say the least. I don't think I've ever actually seen it used in the tournament setting before. So I like seeing this up there. That gets me excited for it too. And it actually is. I still find it to be one of the it's the best of the new detachments, not the best detachment, but the best of the new ones, I think.
Yeah,
sure.
I 100% agree. All right, we have a game to play between us, yourself, Dustin, and the people in chat. So hello to the people in chat. That's Erwin. We got a bunch of we got KR, Nurgle, Matthew. Thank you so much for joining us. Of course, we do this show live 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on your Thursday evening. Come and join us live if you wish, and if you watch it back on the aggregators, hope you enjoy the show. All right, so the question is, how many shards could a Catan shard if the Catan shard could break into shards? So how many Catan are there in this field?
How many?
You got to pick the number.
Are in this?
I've got the options.
You have the options? So, okay, good. I'll put some options in here.
There's 10, 14, 21, or 27.
Ooh, okay. Let me get this I'll get this in a poll for everybody.
So is there less than 1 per list? Is that 10? Is there exactly 1 per list in 14? Is there an average of like 1.5 per list in 21? Or is there an incredible amount and like it's 27. Take your time. We'll go 30 seconds on the clock. Dun, 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 dun,
I'll
dun,
wait
dun,
for
dun, dun,
Cat
dun,
Man. Oh, okay. We're getting a couple 14s, a 27. Yeah.
Yep. So
See,
67% go for 14.
I will personally say, because there's 5 Pantheon of War and there's at least 3 to 4 each of those, I'm actually gonna go as 27.
Fair. I chucked it in there as a legit option. What do you reckon? We're ready for the answer?
Sure, let's do it.
It is 27.
Yeah. Nailed it.
There is literally almost 2 per. It's not actually, there's a bunch of lists that have 0 Catan in it. I'm assuming there's people who just couldn't go out or afford a new Nightbringer. But the Pantheon of Woe lists all are like 3+. So the fact that there's like 15 of them within the 5 Pantheon of Woe list, then there's smattering in the rest, should come as no surprise. So yeah, you better have a solution. You better have built a meta solution in for Catan. Otherwise, you might just get run over at this event. We have one top player in attendance whose list we're going to break down, but I'm going to make Dustin do it because I need to blame my nose.
Gross. It is Reese Cunningham, the WC Team Aussie from 2025, playing Grey Knights of the Warpbane Task Force. So we have Castle and Crow, 3 Librarians, 5 Strikes, 2x5 Interceptors, 2 Dread Knights, 10 5/5 Purifiers, a Storm Raven, and a Calidus.
How do you feel about it?
I like the Purifiers. I like the Warpbane Task Force in terms of the Grey Knights.
Me too.
Detachments.
The thing I love the most are the Libbies.
3 Libbies is
3 solo Libbies are just jumping up and downing to get like just an angle on one dude in your squad and then blowing it up and then just being super annoying to go and dig out. I think they're superb. I think it's really, really cool tech. How does this list go into the Catan?
I mean, it does mortals, right?
Yeah,
kind of.
not really. So I've already spoken to Reese about it, and he's just like, yeah, cool. In 2 turns, I will try and kill everything that's not a Catan, and then worry about him.
Yeah,
which is a legitimate choice. It's a legitimate
absolutely
option.
It is. In fact, I think that's what a lot of lists should just do: just kill everything else, everything that's not a Catan, and then their secondary game will hopefully suffer.
Yes, theoretically, somebody has 5 Catan, and then let's say some Scarabs, Unit of Warriors, a Partridge in a Pear Tree, a couple other bits and pieces. If they are gone by turn 2, that means 2 Catan must be sitting on objectives for them to get their baseline primary score going, and that means you only got 4 Catan to worry about, and so that's feels a lot better.
That's good if they max out Catans too. That's
if they max out on 6, exactly right. And I think 6 is an absolute trap. You just
that's too many. That is too many. 5 is the absolute most, I think.
Yeah. Because they're not like knights, right? Like where you look at a double gut to spoiler, and it can kind of kill 3 things a turn pretty consistently if all guns are shooting. Where like flamers and stubbers and missile pods, a unit of scouts dead, and then blaps 5 intercessors, blaps 5 infiltrators. Like that's pretty like actually.
Oh yeah, no, that's
pretty easy.
Like Catan is like lucky if they get 2, and that's very, very unlikely they're going to get 2.
It's very unlikely they kill 2 units a turn, and that's also a thing. You can activation lock Catan, which is also very much a play style out there. But this is an excellent list. It's got the Storm Raven in there, got the Calidus as well. I do like that little combo. The 2 Dread Knights are interesting. I'm trending away from Dread Knights again as soon as the meta got thick again with things like Vitrix, and now that's rolled into Catan, which is going to roll into so many other things. Custodes being back in the 4 as well. Dread Knights, once again, they're that data sheet that just gets squished in the press of the meta, where no one's out there trying to kill Dread Knights, but all the shit they take to kill other things just domes.
They're also one of the Grey Knights' best options to kill big stuff themselves, right? So like I feel like
only in combat. Yeah, only
combat, but still, like they need some kind of reliable, not even reliable, but more reliable answer to those big.
And I mean, like Terminators and Paladins aren't good enough at the moment. No. And then, okay, cool. So Terminators and Paladins aren't good enough. And if all of a sudden we decide that Dread Knights aren't good into the meta, congratulations, you got 4 units to choose from. Like to build your list. So I guess they are
one of them that's actually good at Storm Raven. That's the other option they could have, right?
The other option. Second Storm Raven meta. Let's go. Where is it? But yeah, Reese is going to do exceptionally well at this event, and is one of my picks to get a podium. In saying that, it's time to pick things. Okay. And of course, Paul's not here, so he's going to Blood Angels default.
Is there any Blood Angels there?
It's not my problem.
Okay, there's 5. He's fine.
Yeah. if you have any questions about this meta or strong players that are attending, by all means ask away. But you should definitely pick first because I know all these people.
Yeah, well, I mean, you know the two factions that I want to look at. Tyrannus is my first question.
I will tell you that two of the tier players I would have said you should have picked playing Tyranids are not playing Tyranids, unfortunately.
Okay, that's what I needed to know.
Yeah.
They're not playing Tyranids, but they're playing.
So one of them that you're thinking of isn't playing. The GSC Outlander boy is not at this event. But the kind of the strongest Tyrannid player and Hive Mind player in the south of Australia, so in like the bottom portion of Australia, Stu Trainer, he's not playing Nids here. He's playing Salamanders. So that's actually not a bad pick.
That's
he
crazy.
will do quite well, and that'll catch all the other Astartes. And you just know there's a heap of Astartes nonsense at this event.
Yeah, I bet there is, and there always will be, right? You know what? I'm gonna take
a couple of strong Tau players, a couple of strong Orc players.
I'm not gonna pick.
Just to make it messy on you.
I feel dirty picking Tau right now.
So what was your pick?
I'll pick Necrons.
Necrons, yeah, not bad.
I feel like one of them should podium out of all of them at some point, just through the run of nothing else.
I'm legit picking my boy Reese and putting down Grey Knights.
That's fair.
All right. Let's go. Next event, mate. It is the West Coast GT from your side of the world. Well, the other side of your country.
The other side of my country.
West Coast GT from a Vancouver adjacent. I can't remember what the town is called, but it's a part of Greater Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. 182 players, 6 rounds. What are we going to see there?
In the Imperial Super Faction, there are 2 Imperial agents. Oh my God. I swear to God, if there's more Imperial agents than there are G's that are called, I'm going to be livid. 1 sister battle, 4 Custode, 2 Admech, 8 Astra Militarum, 6 Grey Knights, and 7 Imperial Knights. Space Marines, 11 Adeptus Astartes, 6 Dark Angels, 7 Space Wolves, 11 Blood Angels, 5 Black Templar, and 3 Death Watch. Chaos, there's 9 Chaos Space Marines, 8 T-Suns, 11 Death Guards, 6 World Eaters, 6 Emperor's Children, 5 Demons, and 7 Chaos Knights. Xenos, there's 13 Necrons, again, 5 Orcs, 5 Tau, and 10 Votan. Votan actually having a pretty strong showing, too.
Yep.
Hive Mind, there's 7 Tyranids and 4 G's. So they're called, okay, that's more like it. Eldari, there's 8 Drukhari and 4 Eldari. Meaning the faction podium is Necrons topping it off. Not really surprising. Death Guard, Astartes, and Blood Angels all tied in second with 11. Votan pulling up the bronze with 10. And then Chaos Space Marines behind them with 9. And then Drukhari, T-Suns, and Astra Militarum behind them with 8.
Do you have much insight into this side of the country? Like, what's the meta like over there?
I don't have too much insight into that side of it. Just I know a lot of the players there. The meta that, from what I'm seeing, is actually very similar to California side.
Interesting.
Maybe it's just the whole West Coast thing. But there is definitely, well, obviously there's like McDougal there that plays Final Day a lot of the time, I believe.
Yep.
They've got some strong Space Marine players, some strong.
Scari's going to be there.
Scary is going to be there, yeah. So they definitely have a strong Drukhari player. He's not the only one. There's a couple of strong Drukhari players out there too. Some of them are his coaching clients. It's a strong meta though. Like it's not as well known because this is obviously the biggest one over there, and I've never been able to predict the winner.
Yeah,
like the best players that I think that are there do well, but they don't win most of the time. So it's crazy.
I find this similar to the Quebec community in that Toronto kind of sucks in all the Canadian attention, and these two are quite underrated player bases, I think, in Canada. So happy to shine some light on them. But what the hell is with Death Guard being second and then third in our previous? Did we miss a memo? Is there some spicy tech that Death Guard have available?
Maybe Death Guard. People think Death Guard are the answer to Satans.
They did have a good showing at Palm Springs last weekend at the GW Open. That was there. There was a couple of players pushing that top 16 that did very well. One of them with Mortarion in tow. I think that was one of the lads from Goonhammer, Ben. He did really, really, really good. The Chirurgeon, you can go probably check out some of his. He's probably going to do a big blog post on his run. But yeah, there is quite a few like nice tech pieces. I was seeing a gentleman running just massed Mephitics for that +1 to wound bunch of melter shots. Just roll up into range. Exactly right. Just roll up into range and just bloody them. In addition, those things are just quietly good into Astartes as well. They're so annoying to kill.
Well,
like when you have a single. Sorry, go.
They're seeing it now too, like because with the Satans losing the half damage going to -1 damage, those big damage attacks don't even need to be in melt the range with those, but that just helps them. But those big damage attacks are actually a big threat to Satans again.
Yeah, 100%. And I'm interested to see Morty, if Morty gets taken more often as well, because he just lives the Nightbringer. He
Yeah.
just goes in there and he will just live the Nightbringer's attacks and possibly wear him down, kill him over time. But yeah, there's a lot of really interesting, like kind of cool tech pieces, and I'm happy for Death Guard to somewhat be moving away from their Plague Marines and Terminator combos, because that's where the meta is preying on right now. That's what people are tooling to kill coming out of the Victrix meta. So going with your like MSU good stuff vehicles, and you probably still have 2x3 Death Shroud. I ain't going to tell you not to take them; they're freaking amazing. But you know what I mean? Like that being the main play point of the army, having like 1 or 2, flesh mowers, 3 blight launchers, and then a couple, like at least 3 mephitics. That's just a good list. That's just a good annoying list. I have shot full Rogal Dawns at a single mephitic and not killed it, and just been like, well, sucks to suck. Like, really should, but it didn't. In saying that, we have one list to break down from this event. It is all yours, my dude, because you're going to be able to unpack this.
Oh, there we go. Alex McDougall.
What a coincidence.
Playing Final Day. How about that? Okay, cool. So, Abominant, Benefactus with the human integration. So he's got the sustain on him. Patriarch with Enraptured Damnation, no Overwatch. Reductus Saboteur, 20 Neophytes, obviously with the Benefactus. 2/1/1 Ridge Runners, so 2. I'm assuming the 2 is with las cannons and then 2 mortars. 2 Rock Grinders, 2x5 Metamorphs, 10 Pure Strains. Death Leaper going into the Nids now, 2x10 Gargoyles, 2x5 Hyper Adapted Ravagers, and a Neurolictor.
What do you make of it?
He took the Abominant by itself. I like that.
Yeah, solo A-bomb.
I
was going to ask you, please explain, what does that do?
In Final Day, it is 4 las cannon attacks in combat that hit on 2s and reroll wounds if they want. Like, it's actually, and it stands up when it dies too. On 2 up. Like, he's actually really good on it. So and they finally went down in points again because they went up too high, and now they're at a decent price point that it's like, yeah, this is worth taking. And they're just a perfect thing to put in that 6th slot in the Rock Grinder, just to have a little missile inside of it when you need it. I love those things. They hit hard in this attachment because they're hitting on 2s and reroll wounds if you really need to. Which with strength 12, you don't need to, but it helps being reliable for sure.
Yeah, 100%. Any interesting tech pieces he's got? He hasn't got any actual Raveners, just got 2 units of Hyper Adaptive, so he's going pretty low to the ground with his packages outside of the 10 Steelers and Patriarch.
The Hyper Adapted Raveners don't underestimate those though, because one, they're good in general.
That's his unit of Chosen in CSM, right? That's his unit of Chosen and like Fabius Bile.
Yes. In Final Day, they can eat something to hit on 2s themselves as well, and they can also trigger off on the Neophytes to respawn onto objectives in your command phase because they're going to eat some of those and give themselves +1 to hit, heal if they really need to. They're actually really tricky in this too, because by themselves, the character in there is Synapse in the character, but because he comes with that squad, if you're attacked by something you want to kill, you can choose to put the wounds on that character, kill it, then use a strat to get +1 to wound for the rest of your army against what killed it.
Yep.
So they're actually really cool.
Nice. I'm just scrolling through the player names because I pulled out a couple of other players we might want to have a look at. We're going to leave it up to the chat, but I've pulled out one of the hometown heartthrobs in Cass.
Oh, yes.
Kassra, Hashadar. Also, I've pulled out Ridvan.
I say that, you better play Space Marine.
I've got Devon Swans open, and I've also got Chuck Arnett's. Nice. So that's 1 player from down the coast into the States. That's 1 player. That's 2 players from the other side of this the country with Ridvan and Devon, and another hometown hero with Kaz. Who do you guys want me to unpack next? Cast your votes, or just the first person to tell me one of those. Which one do you want to see?
Which one do you want to see? Wait, did you even say? I know what they're going to be playing, but
yeah. So Chuck's playing Votan.
Chuck, there we go.
Devon's playing Necrons. Kazra is playing Ultramarines, of course. He's playing Stormlands. And then Ridvan is, of course, playing Drakari, but he's playing Kabalite Cartel, which is interesting. I got the first votes in for Chuck. Let's go. All right, Chuck Arnett, who's an absolute darling, by the way. He's playing a Needguard Oathband. He has Buri. Awesome. So good. I love Buri so much. He has an Einhir Champion with Ancestral Crest, Memnia Strategist with Oathbound Speculator, and Uthar the Destined. It's quite a few more characters than we usually see. Usually I see like no more than 2 characters a lot of the time in Votan. But then we've got 2 Capricus Carriers. I keep calling them Capricious Carriers, and I got told off on stream. But Capricus Carriers, 633 Thunder. Sorry?
Should keep calling it capricious. I like that better.
I should. 633 Thunderkin, the 6 as the conversions, and the 2 3s have the oh no, they all have conversions. That's conversions all the way. I just assumed they were grabs on the 3-mans. But anyway, we have a unit of 5 Hearthguard, another unit of 5 Hearthguard, 2 Hekachonks Land Fortresses, a unit of Pioneers, and I'm guessing 2 units of Jaegers. Yep, 2 units of Jaegers, and we have a unit of 6 Volkite Steeljacks. So Dackerjacks, as I like to call them. And I got a lot of respect for Dackerjacks after the weekend. I got 3 games I streamed at Palm Springs with Junior Aflehi playing another need guard list, and the Dackerjacks just went freaking ham every game.
They're good. They are actually good for their points too. Like they're
once 170 for 6 of them that have T6 3 wounds and a 2-up save. Like they're actually very durable, and they have 6 shots each at 611. That is so buffable in that army. Like real ones to hit, ones to wound, sus, all sorts of other nonsense, and dev wounds on the back end as well.
Yep, it's a better horde clear than the Terminators. That's like actually their best one other than Terminators now.
Yeah, I think they are.
They're durable and just better all around.
Yeah. Outside the Hearthguard detachment, whatever that one's called. Yeah, I think you don't see 10 Hearthguard anymore. I like the 5-mans a lot better. But yeah, this list is sick. He's gone very heavy into the Thunderkin though. The 633 is a lot. But I suppose he just has the 2 packages. Like the 6 is just starting in one land fort, and then the Dacker Steeljacks are starting the other one. He's very Dacker intensive. The only counter assault he has is the 2 units of Hearthguard. Outside that, this is all shooting all the time. So that might tell us a little bit about the meta he expected.
No, that makes sense. I actually like that a lot too. The Thunder can get real buff in that detachment too, so I like seeing that.
Someone's pointed out that they believe the Cabalite Cartel has better chance into Necrons, and I do tend to agree with that. Yeah, where you can just mark one of them, and then your whole army gets. Is it lethals against it, or is it sus against that?
Sus,
because it's a monster. Yeah, and you just pop
actually,
off.
Both.
Yeah.
All I know is that is dead.
I thought it was sus versus the non-monster vehicles, and it was lethal versus the monster vehicles. But I might have it the other way around.
But either way, it's crit on 5, which is huge.
Yeah, crit 5, like 3 units of. I'm just have a look at Ridman's list. How many units of Scourges has he got? He's got to have 3 into Scourges. Yeah,
sure. 2 and 2 Ravagers.
Pathetic. Oh no, he's got the Ravagers. Yeah, the Ravagers are better. The Ravagers pick up the spare. 20 points less, and you're missing for like you pay for 1 less shot than Scourges. More wounds, more durability, more speed. And yeah, I think Ravagers are fantastic.
Yeah, they're really good in the detachment.
Yeah, I'm surprised we don't see them more. Anyway, that is going to wrap it up. Time to pick us some winners, Maduda. And of course,
also,
Paul
he takes
is getting back to
by the way, not Dark Lances.
What is wrong with him? Explain. Why is he doing that?
Volume, man. With that many, like either sus or lethals, like it's ridiculous.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, that's true.
They still have good AP too. But he has the Dark Lances with Scourges if he wants them. So
yeah,
different.
What the hell am I picking out here?
I don't know where he picked.
There's actually 11 BA. So Blood Angel said Paul's pick's actually pretty good.
Good ones too.
Oh, what am I going to do here? I'm just going to roll a dice. 1, 2 is Drakari. 3, 4 is Necrons. 5, 6 is the Votan. I got a 4. Picking Drakari.
Oh, you bastard!
Suck it and pick GSC.
Oh, I will. It was. If you took Drakari, I'd be taking McDougal. So obviously, I'll take GSC.
Yeah, you better. You would.
I will.
That is the end of the crunchy portion of the show, and we're transitioning straight into some more jovial goodness because it's time for the Fuego Rapido. We're still on our journey of deciding the greatest games of all time, and this one is the head-to-heads of the greatest arcade games of all time. Yes. And I spent a lot of time in arcades as a young man, so I'm looking forward to this.
Yeah, this is going to be the 2 of us right now, and if I really need to, I'll put up polls. If Adam and I can't agree on one, so the chat can get the 3rd vote. Since
chat is the tiebreaker.
Chat is the tiebreaker. All right, so let's get to this. We have a preliminary one because there was a lot of arcade games, so we had to get a couple extra rounds in here. So first up, Galaga versus Frogger.
Galaga, easily for me. Frogger was fun for 5 minutes. That's it.
Yeah,
it really the game never got more interesting than the first premise. It never got more dynamic. It was just move faster
Mhm.
as the game goes on. It's essentially Tetris in reverse, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
So yeah, didn't love Frogger as much as many. So Galaga, I freaking adored.
Yeah, I think that's a 3-0 for sure.
Yeah.
Chat's agreeing too. Next up, Simpsons versus Spy Hunter.
Ooh,
A
man.
little harder.
It is. Which Simpsons game?
The arcade one.
Oh, of
So,
course, the arcade one. Yeah. Was that the one with all the little multi games in it, or was that the one which was the more like the adventure RPG?
It was the beat 'em
platformer.
up. It was the beat 'em up.
Yeah. Oh, it was like the street. That's right. It was a Street of Rage platformer esque.
It was
That
great.
That was pretty good. Spy Hunter though,
Spy Hunter is pretty iconic.
pretty revolutionary. We have KR refusing to vote here. Coward. That's fair, mate. I'm going Spy Hunter. I feel like there are better platformers, there are better punch 'em up games than Simpsons, but Spy Hunter was
Yeah, I have
iconic
to
and
agree with
a
that
one
just
of one.
because Simpsons is incredible. There's just others that are better.
It's not better than Double Dragon. It's not better than Streets of Rage. It's not better than those ones, and those ones are coming. I hope
I'll give it 1. I'll give it a 2-1 for it though, because it does deserve
Okay.
some respect.
it does.
Next up, Time Crisis versus Missile Command. Okay, these are like
Time Crisis.
two very different time periods.
Do you know how much money I put into Time Crisis, dude? Oh my god!
Like Missile Command is actually for its time, it was incredible.
Very good.
But
yeah,
Time Crisis is
holy crap! Time Crisis was a game changer, man.
Yeah, that's good. I think that's a 3-0. Yep, 3-0. Okay. Next up, Space Invaders versus Rampage.
Ooh,
Space Invaders is great. Rampage, the amount of fun I've had with that game is just.
All right, we got our first poll because I'm going Space Invaders.
Ooh, okay.
As an iconic game, like almost kicked off between Space Invaders and Pac-Man, almost kicked off the arcade genre. Like almost between the two of them.
It's true.
They kicked off the whole genre. So I'm going to give it a vote and we're going to put it to the chat.
Yeah, here we go. Space Invaders. Space Invaders did start like it is iconic. Like let's be real. We can't downplay that. Rampage though, oh man, is that game very fun. I love that game. I love it so much. Right now, it looks like Space Invader. Oh shit, Space Invaders is starting to really pull away. Oh, it's close. No, I think it's Space Invaders. No, you're muted, Adam.
I wasn't saying anything good anyway.
That's yeah.
Space
Rampage
Invaders
got a couple, but then Space Invaders took over. All right, so 2-1 for Space Invaders. I'm not sad about that.
No, you can't be sad.
That's fair. All right, now we actually get to the real rounds. Technically round 2. X-Men versus Galaga.
Which X-Men?
The arcade one.
The Street Fighter one? The punchy ones? Or are we talking the side scroller?
The side scrolling beat 'em up. This is one of the arcade games I was thinking, and it's better than The Simpsons in terms of its beat 'em up.
It is, but it's not better than Galaga.
No, I don't think it is. But it needs a vote though, for sure.
Yeah, well, we have one. X-Men by
Perfect.
Dorian. Thank you so much, Dorian.
Yeah, Galaga's gonna be
Galaga.
2-1.
Yeah. Golden
Axe versus Altered Beast. Ooh.
Why? What? How dare you?
Ooh.
No.
That's a rough one.
No.
I'm gonna go Golden Axe.
Oh, God, I have to go Altered Beast.
You do? Okay. All right.
I actually genuinely enjoyed that more.
Here comes the poll.
Rise from your grave. I think it's okay to flip this one to chat. Yeah. We got Golden Axe here. We got 3 for Golden Axe. Don't even worry with the poll. We already got 3 for Golden Axe. That's enough.
Okay. Never mind.
God damn it.
Golden Axe is taking it.
Tell me a one-liner from Golden Axe that will evoke an entire generation. Yeah, piss off. I say rise from your grave. Just like 35 to 50-year-old men across the world are like, yes, yes.
It's the soundtrack.
Start singing the song. But Golden Axe is superb. I'm not torn up. I'm not torn up about this much.
All right. Spy Hunter gets its next match now against Pac-Man.
I do not like Pac-Man. I'm just going to go out there and say I don't like.
I
don't
get bored
enjoy
of it pretty
Pac-Man.
quick.
I get bored super quick. It's a one level and I'm out.
Yeah.
So even though I want to acknowledged and probably that it gets a vote, Spy Hunters, mate.
Yeah, I think okay, yeah, we'll give Pac-Man a point just because it's Pac-Man, but Spy Hunter crushes it, I think.
Yeah. Demolished.
Tron versus Dungeons and Dragons. And again, Dungeons and Dragons, the arcade
Yeah.
beat 'em up.
Wait, you mean Ghouls and Goblins or Dungeons and Dragons?
Dungeons and Dragons.
Okay.
Those are the Dragons one.
I don't know if I played either of these.
Really?
What did you say the first one was? Dungeons and Dragons versus
Tron.
No, didn't play either.
You'd never played Tron?
No. Did I miss the like because of course I started playing in arcades in the early 90s. Is this more of an 80s
Yeah, it was
arcade game?
80s.
And I missed the boat.
That's fair.
Fair. All right. We have you don't get to say Tron twice and have it double down there, KR, but I appreciate
the
your
wrong first. He said Torn first. He was
okay.
And then he said Tron.
Yeah. No, he's just trying to swindle another vote. I see how he's doing here. All right, so we're both ways. We got one for Tron, one for D&D. We need a third vote.
We need a third vote in chat here.
Someone in chat, pick up the slack. Type in three letters or 4 letters.
Tron.
What is your vote, actually?
I hate not getting any beat 'em ups through because I love beat 'em ups, but Tron I think is better for me right now just because it still is pretty revolutionary for what it was.
Fair. Well,
Dungeons and Dragons is a great one too, though. I just think because now that X-Men is out, there's not many arcade beat 'em ups like that are gonna get through the first round unless they have a.
Yeah, Nurgle Matt came in with D&D.
He went True and D&D.
Oh,
okay, I'm putting Tron 2-1 Tron.
I'm just going to 4 up my vote, mate. 4 up is Tron.
Neither one of these is going to make it past this next round anyway.
Tron it is.
Okay, Tron it is. You didn't even declare what it was. You just like, yeah, it's Tron.
I did. No, I said 4 up is Tron.
Did you? Okay.
Tron, mate. I did. Beautiful Northern Ireland ice.
All right. Next up, Gauntlet versus Time Crisis. Oh.
Still Time Crisis. Still Time Crisis. I have an agenda.
Gauntlet is so good, though.
Gauntlet is fantastic. But there's only... I am not sure I put more coins into a machine other than Time Crisis. Actually, there's one others. I'm not even sure if someone made the list, though.
Which one?
Metal Slug.
Did not. Should have, though. I think it was in there. There's another one.
Yeah, I'm voting Time Crisis. What are you going with?
Yeah, I'm giving Gauntlet a point, but I think Time Crisis still wins. So 2-1 for Time Crisis.
What do you think, Dead Sanguinius?
Time Crisis, probably. Next, I
mean, that's how that happened, right? Time Crisis.
Double Dragon versus Streets of Rage 2.
What? Why? Just why?
Oof. Remember what I was talking about?
You stuck me with Golden Axe and Altered Beast, and now you stuck me with friggin' Double Dragon and Streets of Rage. That's Streets of Rage.
It is Streets of Rage for me too.
Because it was building off Double Dragon, essentially. It was a better version of Double Dragon. If you want to get very technical, Double Dragon was freaking amazing.
Double Dragon is getting a point regardless, but Streets of Rage did it better.
It's just in my opinion, it's likely the best of the side-scroller beat-em-ups.
It's so good. It's so good.
Yeah. God, you did that on purpose. You did this on purpose. You did this to hurt me.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't appreciate it.
Next up, Centipede versus Space Invaders. Talk about classics. Wow.
Yeah, wow. Yeah. I mean,
I actually kind of like Centipede better.
I kind of like Centipede as well.
Iconic.
I'm voting Space Invaders again.
I think this one needs to go to chat because.
All right. All right, chat. Space Invaders or Centipede?
Centipede or Space Invaders?
Get ready. We got a Centipede already from KR. Wait for the poll, brother.
I type as fast as I can.
He does. You do good works.
Centipede so far. Oh, okay. Oh,
a couple of votes for Centipede.
Ooh,
3 votes.
Space Invaders. Okay. I did not expect Centipede to win this. I honestly didn't.
I think it's fair though.
Oh, yeah, fair. Sure. Oh, no, that was 50-50. Damn it, chat.
God damn it. All right, we're seeking a tie-breaking vote.
All right,
or
somebody put a tie-breaking vote in here.
Or Northern Ireland's going to 4-up it again. Both were okay. Yeah, it's fair. Space bugs. It was all space bugs.
Yeah, it was all space bugs, technically. One of them. Like I said, Centipede's technically. No.
Yeah, no, it's still space bug.
Nope.
All right, Northern Ireland's 4-up it.
4-up it. What's 4-up?
Well, you call it. I roll it.
4-up is Centipede.
It is a 3. Space Invaders.
Oh, Space Invaders by the skin of their teeth. Oh, and Space Invaders got another vote. There we go. Okay.
There we go.
Okay, done.
Worked out.
The dice knows. All right.
What's next?
Last in this round is the Star Wars Arcade versus Ninja Turtles. Ooh. Ninja Turtles for me.
Which Ninja Turtles is this? Is this the one with the underwater level?
No, it's the arcade version.
That's on console.
That's on console. Good. No, this is.
I'm going Ninja Turtles. I'm also going Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, the Star Wars arcade game is actually very good, though.
It's not bad. It's not Ninja Turtles though.
I'll give it a point because it's good. It's good. All right. Next round: Galaga versus Golden Axe.
Golden Axe.
For me. Yep.
Golden Axe. Yeah, Galaga, you had your time.
Yep.
You were great.
Is anybody in chat for Galaga? Am I giving it any points here? Or am I just going 3-0 for Golden Axe?
Who did you play in Golden Axe, by the way? I'm assuming you're a dwarf player.
No, actually, I wasn't.
The lady or the babbo?
I was the lady.
I
like the magic.
There you go.
I knew exactly when to use which version of her magic in the game. Like, I played it a lot.
Everyone went Golden Axe. We don't have a. Oh, we have one for Star Wars. KL went Star Wars. So yeah, we get a vote.
Oh, Galaga. Galaga's.
That one, sorry. Yeah, so Galaga got 3-0.
So this is all Golden. Yeah. Galaga got 3-0. Next up, Spy Hunter versus Tron. It's Spy Hunter. That's what I like.
It is.
So whoever went past Tron and the other one just didn't say.
Yeah, it was always getting knocked out next round.
Yeah, it was getting knocked out. All right. Time Crisis versus Streets of Rage 2.
Oh my god. Do you have to just would you just keep my picks on the other side of the bracket for a bit longer? All my picks are just knocking each other out.
Hey, listen, man, this is all randomized. That we seeded for the last one. So
Golden Axe is still in this, but like Time Crisis is the only shooter still in this. So I am going, unfortunately, Time Crisis, even though I think Streets of Rage is better than Golden Axe.
I'm going Streets of Rage. So chat, let me get the poll up.
Don't you do this to me, chat. we had a beautiful relationship over many years, and do the right thing. This man is mean. This Dustin guy.
It was going to happen eventually. I mean, or at least maybe not. No. Actually, the next round's going to be rough. Next round's going to be real rough. So far, Time Crisis looks like it's winning.
Bless you all. I've entreated upon your kindness. Have pity on me. I am unwell.
Oh wow! Don't use that pity card. You can't play the pity card. Yeah, I think Time Crisis is taking it.
Yes.
All right.
I love Streets of Rage.
Chat has spoken.
Core, but Time Crisis is Time Crisis.
All right. So the last in this round is Space Invaders versus Ninja Turtles, and it's
Ninja Turtles. Yeah, better game. I mean, freaking 15 years older, so 15 years better.
Yeah, I mean,
you gotta put that into it. But Ninja Turtles is fantastic.
All right, semifinals: Golden Axe versus Spy Hunter.
Golden Axe.
Yeah, it's Golden Axe for me too.
Yeah, it's a shame. Spy Hunter had a good run.
Yeah,
very good run.
Did you give it a point in this one? You think?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. All right, and then Time Crisis versus Ninja Turtles.
I ain't stopping. Time Crisis.
Man,
I've had an agenda.
Streets of
I
Rage
turned
is
my
better than Ninja Turtles, so
turned my hat around and everything. I told you this Time Crisis is my favorite arcade game of all time, and yeah, Time Crisis.
well,
What knocked out Golden Axe?
nothing did.
Oh, this is the semis.
This
Okay,
is the semis, yeah. So now, Time Crisis versus Golden Axe. This is the finals.
Still going Time Crisis, baby.
Okay, this one I'm definitely getting chat involved.
The greatest arcade game of all time, and you at home get a say. And I want to see on the VOD, on the thing back, everyone disagreeing with me.
Yeah, but this is the greatest arcade game of all time between Golden Axe and Time Crisis. I'm not going to lie, I did not expect it to be these two. I did. Oh, wow. Did. Adam, you are getting wrecked right now. Your childhood is absolutely destroyed. There's not a single vote against Golden Axe right now. That didn't take long at all.
I know. Just went straight to
seconds, it. But I think Time Crisis is done, man.
We had a good run.
Oh, there's one. There you got a pity vote. That was a pity vote.
I got a pity vote. Pity vote.
You know
I'll
that's
take
a pity vote.
I'll take it. 2-1. Golden Axe is the greatest arcade game
there it is.
Of all time. Undisputed. Yeah. Our system is perfect.
It is perfect.
No holes can be poked in it.
It cannot be better.
Yeah, I mean, a dice decided. Like, it's irrefutable.
Wait, dice didn't decide.
A couple of them, right? Yeah, a couple of them.
Those are the ones that mattered.
Yeah, on a 4+ Time Crisis gets another vote and it's a draw. Oh, it's a freaking 2.
Oh, you just can't win.
No. What about no one? I used a CP reroll.
You could have even lied.
3. Yeah. I even used a CP. Okay, it was meant to be. It was meant to be. I'll live with it.
Golden Axe is the winner. Whew, I did not see that coming.
And on that note, we are done with this show. Hopefully you enjoyed coverage of Uprising and Wet Coast. If you are attending those, hopefully you enjoy your tournament experience and have an amazing weekend out there in the meta. And yeah, things are getting spicy. Let's see how well Necrons actually do versus their, the impressions. Because they were absent from a lot of last weekend's results. And so this is the first weekend I think people have had time to rejig for new detachments and get their Catans ready to go. So it's very interesting to see where they end up. In addition, can they be foiled? And if so, what foils them? Tune into our beautiful part 2 that we do just for our patrons on level 2 and above, which I really hope we're going to get back into doing consistently. And yeah, come and check out that where we do a look back on the week that was and give you guys the top 10s from the events that we covered, what won, what didn't win, and then one spicy list from that top 10. So come over and join us. Also, we rack up the points on who's picking the winners so far, because it is a very, very annoying time to try and pick winners.
It's near impossible. Like, it's a lot of luck.
Indeed. Really is. All right. On that note, we are done, mates. Say your good nights. Say your goodbyes. We'll see you next time.
Thanks, everybody. We'll see you next time.